Hi everyone, my name is Mostafa Gaber and I'm here to present Routible, a route optimization software that helps fleet managers complete more jobs and become more efficient. Imagine that you're a dispatcher managing a service fleet and you have 20 appointments and 5 drivers. How do you figure out which appointment gets assigned to which drivers and in which order? Typically, dispatchers will tend to eyeball it or try to guess the best way to schedule these appointments. That leads to the driver spending more time on the road than he needs to, and that time that could have been spent completing more jobs. And that's where Routible comes in. Routible optimizes routes for multiple stops and multiple drivers so service fleets can complete more appointments daily and become more efficient. Routible is integrated on GeoTab, and for those of you who don't know GeoTab, it is a global leader in GPS fleet management and vehicle tracking with 1.7 million subscribers, and they have 350 plus authorized resellers in 119 countries. So what's the background behind Routible? Shane, my co-founder, was operating a pest control company, and as his fleet size grew, so did the issues with scheduling, tracking, and dispatching those drivers. So we started building Routible to solve our own operational problem running the pest control company. Today, we're a software company that's integrated on GeoTab, and we've developed Driver's mobile app for both iOS and Android. We have 50 plus companies that use our software, tracking about 600 trucks, and we do $8,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Our vision is to become the #1 route planning software specifically for mobile service fleets, including repairs, installations, and maintenance. We eventually would like to provide a solution where customers can book their own service appointment online and have a technician show up without the need to speak to a dispatcher. So what are the problems that fleet managers are facing today? First is that dispatcher guess the most efficient route, causing technicians to be spending more time on the road than they need to. The second is technicians waste too much time doing paperwork and communicating with the dispatcher. And third is companies are not accurately measuring drivers' productivity, making it difficult to improve on performance and efficiency. Using Routible, dispatchers can create routes in seconds, thereby reducing the route planning time by 90%. Also, with optimized routes, drivers now have more time to complete jobs and less time driving. And third, companies can reduce fuel and labor costs by up to 30%. And finally, companies can measure drivers' productivity and manage their fleet more efficiently. So how does it really work? Say you're a GeoTab client running a service company. In this scenario, let's say it's an HVAC maintenance and repair company. You have 10 drivers, and usually each driver will complete 4 to 5 appointments per day. Currently, the dispatchers will rely on their experience and the location of the job to assign these drivers appointments. That is a tedious process that takes up a lot of time and resources. Using Routible, the dispatcher would simply enter all of the appointments into the system and click the Get Routing button. Our routing algorithm will then calculate the most efficient route and assign appointments to the drivers based on availability, the time that's spent on the job, and the driver's skill level. Finally, the driver would receive their schedule for the day on the mobile app and have the ability to update the dispatcher once the job has been completed. So where is our technology at today? Routible can actually plan routes for up to 200 drivers and 2,000 stops per optimization, while taking into consideration the following factors: driver's availability, the job duration, the drive time, and the driver skill level. In terms of the market opportunity, and according to a 2018 IBIS report, the field service management software market is a $1.4 billion market and expected to total $2.7 billion by the year 2024. 35.8% of that is spent on scheduling and routing software, which equates to $501 million. And because we have access to GeoTab as a distribution partner, we've calculated our serviceable obtainable market as 1% of GeoTab's 1.7 million subscribers, which would get us at 17,000 units and generating $4 million annually. We aim to accomplish that by the year 2023. So what is our revenue model, or how do we really make money? We are a SaaS company, and so we charge monthly per driver fee, and we have two ways of selling. First is wholesale through the Geotab reseller network, and so on there we charge $10 to $20, and then the reseller upsells at a margin. The second way we sell is through direct sales channel, where we charge a one-time fee of $100 for the Geotab hardware devices, and then we charge monthly $30 to $50 depending on the service level that's required. From a competitive landscape perspective, the field service management software industry is in its growth phases, and competition is still carving out their own niche. For the service market specifically, we are the simplest to use with the most economic benefit. We mainly compete on features, functionality, and price. Also, in comparison with our competition, we have an easier path to market by leveraging Geotab's distribution network. For our go-to-market strategy, we plan to focus on the service market through both the Geotab reseller channel and direct sales. Historically, channel sales brought the bigger deals, but direct sales is more predictive and consistent. For the reseller channel, we engage with them regularly with product updates and newsletters. We also hold webinars and workshops so that they're aware of the newest features and how to market those to their clients. For direct sales, we do phone prospecting and LinkedIn marketing to engage with clients who would potentially be interested in Geotab and Routible. For some financial key metrics, historically, we've generated sales 60% through the reseller network and 40% through direct sales. Our projected sales for 2019 is $200,000, and we expect to be breaking even in the first quarter of 2020. In terms of funding, we've raised $350,000 from friends, family, and a seed round, and we've also secured $100,000 in an IRAP grant. In the next 6 months, we'd like to raise another round of financing and harden our existing beta features, and finally scale our customer acquisition process. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to listen to our presentation, and you never really know, the next time a technician shows up, he might be powered by Routible. Thank you.